Censor and Puntland on W4CY Radio.
This is Pipeman here on the Avengers Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Trevor
and Peter
from the band Unearth.
There you go. You know what's funny is a lot of times I'll do that. I could pronounce yours, but that way I don't fuck up the pronunciation of a band's name. Like, yours is easy, but then when it's like Shmugiki Baba Shmaba, I'm like, you just say it.
There are some bands like that.
I know, right?
Good.
So we're here at Louder Than Life. How badass is this?
It's massive. This is our first Danny Wimmer festival.
Really?
Just to see the scale of it, it's huge. It reminds me of bigger European festivals we've done, like a Vodka or a Hellfest or Download. So it's good to see this level of festival in the States now.
Well, funny story. Okay, so I do festival coverage at festivals all over the U.S., all the Danny Wimmers, but also UK and Europe. I just got back from Bloodstock a couple weeks ago.
Great one.
Yeah, love that one. But I was at Hellfest, okay, and I've done it for years. And here's the funny story, that one time Danny Wimmer was over at Hellfest, just as an attendee. And that's why the Danny Wimmer festivals have gotten to where it is. Like, I've been doing them for 16 years, but we've evolved it. And to me, it's like a European festival, not a U.S. festival.
It definitely seems like that. You can kind of tell by the setup, by the grounds, by the backstage, as far as like even the catering, everything seems like it's just run on that level.
I also find like every artist I've ever talked to has nothing bad to say about how Danny Wimmer treats the artists, whether you're the smallest band or the biggest band. And I think that also copies the European model, because everybody I talk to at Hellfest are like, oh my God, it's so easy, load in so easy, sound check so easy. And that's so important, because the last thing you need when you're playing a gig is stress right before the gig from loading in or any other of the things that can happen.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's our first one, but we feel very taken care of right out of the gate. And our set is in about 3 hours from now, so everything seems relaxed and nice.
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, because, right? Am I right? There's nothing worse that, okay, you got 3 hours to go. Imagine 10 minutes before something happens, and that won't happen here.
We already did line check, sound check this morning, and
done.
It's all set.
I love it. I love it.
And riff.
So tell our listeners who have never heard your music how you would want to describe your band to get them to check you out.
What do you think? You want to describe it?
just metalcore, heavy metal stuff. It's got all the good stuff. It's so riffy, and I think I could say that because I was a fan before I joined the band. So
nice.
It's not like I'm not like tooting my own horn or anything. Unearth is a very riffy band, and it is so fun to play guitar in this band. So for listeners, it's got everything. It's got all the crazy drums. I just love it. Sing-along parts, this guy does. Great.
Nice. And so how would you say it feels to be a fan and then going to being a member?
I've known them forever, for 20-some years at this point, and to me it's just awesome. You listen to, especially some of the songs, we play some of the really old songs, 2001 songs, stuff like that, and playing those songs, it's like, I remember listening to those and just being like, God, this is so killer. How do they play this? And now I know, obviously, because we have to play it, but I just have so much fun doing it. Like, showing up at a festival like this is incredible for one thing, but being there with your brothers is just awesome.
See, that's key right there, because, like, I don't know how bands that don't get along with each other do it. Like, you're in the most closest quarters. It's worse than a family, meaning that if you don't like your family, you can escape them. You can't escape the band if you don't like your band members.
That's correct. That's why so many bands have changes of members. And we've had our share over the years. But Tito was almost in the band in 2005 when we were about to have a member change back then. So we actually had him fill in for a couple tours. And when we had to have him change in 2022, it was our first call. I was like, let's see what Peter's up to.
Nice.
So there he is. Yeah.
Nice.
It was. That's what Buzz says. Like, why don't you give Peter a call? Give him a vibe check.
And I like that you said it the way you did, because I think a lot of people don't get it when there's all these lineup changes, that really you're just finding what works and has the synergy so you could be the best band that you can be. And I don't mean because you have the best players, but you have the best combo of who's playing together.
I think as long as the core of the band that started is there, the members actually write the most of the music, and that's not saying these guys aren't going to write, but the guys that started the band, the key writers are there. I think that keeps the band name intact and the performance and actually the face of the band intact. And you just go from there, and you see so many bands doing it, and that's how you just have the most longevity.
You just made a good point, because I've interviewed bands that nobody in the band is the original member, and I'm like, that's just weird. Like, I gave it, like last week I was doing Danny Wimmer Festival here, Bourbon and Beyond, and Foreigner was playing. Nobody's the original member in the band.
It's pretty bizarre, you know?
Right? It's like, yeah, that's kind of weird. And if you start writing new music, that's really weird. Like, okay, you're a cover band playing Foreigner songs. I look at it like they're a tribute band. They're not Foreigner, they're a tribute band. And now if you start writing music, I'm like, no, you can't do that.
I can see in these certain circumstances, I can see why. Because as bands go on for a long period of time, so I can say right now that if Buzz could no longer be in this band, as me and him started the band, he's a guitar player, then it would no longer be Unearth. I would want to do something else, maybe pay tribute to the songs. But I don't know what happens in 20 years if we're in our 60s and then one of us passes away. Like, and that's our whole career. This is our livelihood. Then what? So I'm not saying that's going to happen. It's just a question I'm posing.
That I kind of agree with.
ZZ Top, for instance. Like, come on. Like, they're still a band. You know?
Right.
Like, it's only one of them. So I don't know.
See, one is okay by me.
Yeah.
You know, and then like Skinner, there was one till he passed. Okay. So now I'm like, is it really Leonard Skinner anymore without anybody? And I love them. But to me, it's like, okay, you had Rosington. It's still Skinner.
Yeah.
If you have at least one person that was there from the beginning, it's still the band.
Right.
So I agree with you.
For a working band, like a career band as well, there's so much more than just, can these guys play? Like you were saying, you want to have the best players, but you also need the people that gel the best. And that's not only like musically, that's in a hotel room together, on the road together, like in a van for 10 hours a day. You know, you really need to be able to hang with these dudes and to make it work, to be a good band. Like, it's important.
Yeah, you made a good point, because people may think like, oh, they just got to get up on stage and play with each other. No, that's the smallest part.
Right. It is the best job in the planet for a lot of people, but it doesn't come without its trials. A lot of the wear and tear emotionally and physically on the road. Sometimes it messes with your family and friends back home, and so it's not the easiest gig, but the high you get from being up there for a crowd that's digging what you're doing is, for me, the best job on the planet.
And the fact is, you have to be that person. You got to be a road dog. Yeah. You know, like, I sometimes bring my youngest daughter to the festivals, and after the first day, for not even the whole day, half the day, she's like, Dad, I don't know how you do this every weekend, man. I'm done already. And I'm like, I don't know how I don't. Like, it's like, I'm not home much at all, and I'm good with that. It's like when I get home, you know, because I'm not married anymore, I don't have my kids there anymore. I get home, I'm like, I get the same as the artists do. I get that blues that you get home, and then I'm like secluding for a week. Because my switch has been so on for so long, and it's like, okay, world, leave me the fuck alone.
It's the endorphins, right? Being on the road every day, it's a trial, and it's also a reward. And then you get home, and yet it's just plain. So it's
exactly
like mess with your head a little bit. So
yeah, no doubt.
Totally get it.
And then it's like you have that thing where you're going on to the next one, and it's like you're really excited, and there's the other side that you're like, am I prepared to go do this now? Like, it's such a mind fuck all the time. But
love it, though.
But love it.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing these things for 16 years, and, like, I don't want to stop. I have no, like, even when I feel that, like, oh, do I want to do that? The minute I step on the grounds, I'm like, I'm home.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool. So tell everybody how they reach out to you guys on socials, on the web, buy your merch, because they can't listen to my show unless they buy your merch, and anything else going on after this that you want them to know about.
Everything that we have online, the tag is going to be Unearth Official. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, and even our website is unearthofficial.com. So that's our name online.
That's easy.
Merch, tour dates, everything. So in 2 weeks, we're going to be at Furnace Fest in Alabama, and in November, we're going to go out for about 10 days. We're going to do a couple headliners, but for about 7 of the shows, we'll be with a band called the KREWE. They're doing a 20-year anniversary of their record, The Curse. Their record came out the same day as our record, The Oncoming Storm, back in 2004. So it's going to be a 21-year anniversary, and we're going to be doing that record in its entirety while they do The Curse in its entirety. They're doing a nationwide tour where they're picking different bands, different regions. We're doing the East Coast and the Canada portion. Then it's time to write a new record, looking for probably one more North American tour before we get out. We'll have some Latin America stuff for next year lined up, some European stuff, but the band's always going.
I love it. Well, you guys rock.
Thank you very much.
And so glad to have you at Louder Than Life, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipe Man.
Oh yeah, I like the name too.
Thank you.
My son loves Adventures, dude, so.
There you go.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipe Man on W4CY Radio.